Here we go again. Here we go again. Now let's look at these comments right here about me. Okay, you see, well, he wants to call himself Uncle Miles now. I know why he wants to call himself Uncle Miles, because he's trying to be a legend within the manosphere. When you go bye-bye, no one will care. You might...
No, Miss Elite. Here you go again. And all that shit you're saying clearly don't make no sense. You are the one so concerned about how I'm going to lead this earth. You the one concerned about whether or not I'm going to get praised or I won't be remembered. I don't give a fuck. You do. And once again, you decided, no, Miss Elite, you decided to insert yourself in a situation that ain't got shit to do with you. Now here you are in front of your camera crying and bitching because everybody's telling you about yourself. No, seriously, everybody is telling you sorry, retarded fuck ass about yourself. You single, no man having asshole. JD went on Roadrunner's channel harassing him. Oh, so according to the dumb hoe Miss Elite, Roadrunner asked a question. I decided to go out my way and answer Roadrunner's question. Oh, that equates to harassing Roadrunner, according to Miss Elite. Well, it's funny. Well, that's funny. She making that claim because last time I checked, if I was harassing Roadrunner, then how come Roadrunner said that he has no beef with me? In fact, he respected my opinion. So what Miss Elite saying? Is Miss Elite saying that Roadrunner respects the fact that I was harassing him? No, that sounds retarded as fuck. But again, what does that has to do with Miss Elite? And what's more, Miss Elite, people are starting to get confused about your standing when it comes to the swirl. 1 minute you're anti-swirl, next minute you're pro-swirl. Now you're back to being anti-swirl. Now you're back to being pro-swirl. Which is it? Are you pro-swirl or are you anti-swirl? But that ain't the part where I'm about to put my foot up Miss Elite's ass for it. Here's what she says after this. JD is an incel. And this coming from the same hoe who struggles to get a man. Not only does she struggles to get a man, she's so concerned about other people's relationships. Well, apparently Miss Elite don't like the taste of her own medicine. Come on, Miss Elite, make this make sense to me here. So for you, it's okay to be so concerned, so invested in other people's relationships and how their relationships is going. But at the moment people start talking about your relationship status, now you want to get triggered. Oh, now your feelings got hurt. Now you want to run in front of your camera and boo-hoo-hoo, wham, wham, wham about it. And Miss Elite, you can't call no one an incel when you've been struggling to get a man for years. And nobody's buying that. Oh, I got a date for Arizona. Because last time I checked, you had a date for Idaho. You had a date for Florida. You had a date for Texas. You had a date here. You had a date there. Yet somehow, all those dates you've been having, Miss Elite, none of them resulted in you getting a relationship. Stop the cap. Oh, now Oh, then you sat there and said that, oh, I'm not right now, I don't want to be in a relationships. More cap. Oh, now you're going back to dating. More cap. And you've been at this for years and still haven't gained results. Ain't that the femcell calling me an incel? You're a female involuntarily celibate, Miss Elite. You just don't want people to know about this. This is why you are so invested in other people's relationships, other people's preferences, all that other stuff, Miss Ali, because this is your way of coping with the fact that you can't get into a relationship. And you wanna know how I'm not lying, Miss Elite? Because every time either I bring this up or someone else brings this up, this is how you act, Miss Elite. You start whining and crying. So wait a second, Miss Ali. So what you're trying to say is it's okay for you to be all up in everybody else's relationships, everybody else's marriages, or oh, what how are they doing in their relationships? Are they happy together? Are they having trouble? Are they breaking up? Are they divorced? Oh, Miss Elite got to know all about everyone else's relationships. But at the moment people start talking about your relationship status, Miss Elite, which is single and still looking, now all of a sudden you want to throw a childish ass tantrum. You do not like the taste of your own medicine. But oh, according to Miss Elite, it's only okay when she does it. Black men who do it, no, that's not that's no, let's go down a bit. Oh, white women and non-black women need a support system in interracial relationships due to racism. But yet you always so concerned about black men being with non-black women, black men who interracially date, Miss Elite. This is the reason why you whine, cry, bitch, and moan about the passport bros, because those passport bros don't want your sorry ass. Let's see what else. Passport bros versus Asian women. No one, no one was in the comments. That's the males. Yeah. Let's go down some more. YouTube love gone wrong part two. Yeah, you were so invested in the Grandmaster Troll's relationship with dating and relationships, Miss Elite. Let's continue on. She will be cheated on within 5 years. So much investing in this one. Black men do act and sound different when they date and marry out. The Grandmaster Troll went on a date, my thoughts. And the list just keeps going on, Miss Elite. But at the moment, you're so concerned, so invested about other people's relationships. Oh, that's okay. But at the moment people start questioning your relationship status, Miss Elite, you're like a child falling on the floor, kicking and screaming because your poor ass parents didn't give you the toy or candy bar you want. So it's okay when you do it, but then it's a problem when everybody does that same shit to you. Don't you see how much of a hypocrite you are, Miss Elite? More importantly, why are you so surprised you're going through that same ringer? If it's okay for you to do it to other people, then guess what? They're gonna look at it as it's okay to do it to you too. This is the reason why you're so concerned about my status. Yeah, I'm a single father. But guess what? I can still get some from my ex-girl, from my baby mama, as well as my female acquaintances. Yeah, I know it hurts. Two children. Two children. And no, Miss Elite, they're not adopted. Especially when she hasn't slept with nobody but me. But yeah, Miss Elite, I get it. You want a man to give you children and to have a family, and because you're not getting that, now you want to go on this tirade, mad at everyone else you don't like because they have something that you don't have. And you're the last person to call anyone an incel, Miss Elite, when you yourself is a femcel, female involuntarily celibate, in which that's 10 times as worse. I mean, it's one thing for a man to be struggling in the dating market. That is to be expected. It's a whole nother story completely if you're a woman struggling in that same dating market, despite all the opportunities you have. All these dates, Miss Elite, why you're not in a relationship? Huh? And furthermore, you constantly prove my point. Every time you always in everybody else's relationships. Oh, their relationship's going bad. Oh, they about to break up. Oh, they about to get divorced. Oh, their children are adopted. Oh, their children are adopted. But when the moment those same individuals question your relationship, Miss Elite, that's you, whining, crying, bitching, and moaning. Maybe you should not be so invested in other people's relationships if you don't like the taste of your own medicine. And no, Miss Lee, you're not above reproach when it comes to this. You want to be all up in people's relationships that don't start crying like a little bitch when everybody start investing in yours. And the fact that you can't get a fucking man, you're the last person to shame anybody for being single. And you're a woman, not a man. How sad and pathetic is that shit? Now go ahead, make your next video. Make your next video whining, crying, bitching, and moaning, and showing everybody just how much you give a fuck about Miles at the same time and keep me relevant to this day. Because after all, I told you. I told you. You come for me, I'll put my foot up your ass. And what's more, you're the one begging for my attention, not the other way around. Hold on a second. You're the one begging for me sticking attention. This is the reason why you constantly come back to me. This is the reason why you always insert yourself in situations I'm in. And when I put my foot up your ass, that's when you want to run back and try to be, oh, I'm a victim. You ain't no goddamn victim, Miss Lee, and everybody can clearly see it. This is the reason why nobody runs to your support every time you come for me. This is the reason why no one got your back except those other retards in your special ed class when you come at me. And that's a fact. And with that, I'm done with you, ho, and I'm out this bitch. Later.